Hello and welcome back to the esports factions Rainbow Six Siege rivals as we head into our third matchup of the day as Team Obstinacy face off against NEOFLUX Gaming. We will be heading to Cafe Dostoyevsky for the game, and yeah, I think we are ready to head into it.
Some actually very interesting teams because like I think NEOFLUX, I haven't heard of it. Obstinacy they've made a name for themselves significantly over some time now.
Yeah, they have a bit of a reputation behind them. Let's see what they bring to
Yeah.
this matchup.
And I can also understand, I think the matches that have just been played, there's Ogles, which I can see contains some of the players that were originally formerly in Nibble, and some of them also formerly in I think OG.
Yeah, that team definitely has a pretty strong lineup.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing them in the semi-finals tomorrow.
Oh yeah, true. That is true.
And yeah,
So
thus far the two attacking bands coming out, both the Thatcher and the Nomad. Nomad quite effective on this map, especially Cafe Dostoyevsky with all the long corridors and quite tight corridors. You can't really run around Nomad charge, and further Thatcher definitely gonna help for especially the kitchen or top floor attacking side. But as we get into that mirror ban as well, definitely a standard, especially on Cafe Dostoyevsky, considering that top floor bar hold, you can hold a cocktail to very good effect. And a Maestro being the final ban coming out from Team NEOFLUX.
oh sorry, I'm watching the live one. Delay.
Oh yeah. Are you on Discord now?
Yeah.
So Team NEOFLUX opting to go for Bar Cocktail, standard site as their primary bomb site, taking the Valkyrie. No, she's really useful, especially on Cafe Dostoyevsky on that long pillars room where you can just chuck a Valkyrie cam on the wall and it's completely invisible almost, as well as hatch drop downs and in Christmas area.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Reinforcements onto both top red stages as well as into stage area. See a pretty stagnant hold coming out from them as well as the rotate into freezer. Looks like they'll be playing around Bar Cocktail area and just holding it passive from there, just trying to deny the entry from both red stairs and stage.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb. Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser. Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
See Valkyrie just on her cams for now, looking if she can get any early picks, get some early info, maybe go for a run out or two, get some damage done. But if that is the Jaeger actually playing aggressively down below old hatch on top red. He is being droned out at the moment, and he does look like he does know about this. Just decides to fall back into stage area where there's currently, I believe that is the Capital on upside down repel. As drone actually gets shot out. He knows this Jaeger situated there, but the crossfire being held by the dock does a bit of damage, as well as the Jaeger now peeking aggressively. Wide peeking into it, goes for the run out, but actually gets dropped by Antrox. Great play from him, just holding it passive, knowing he has the advantage in that situation. The player currently on white stairs and he gets a double kill. Oh, bit of damage done onto the dock on the Envious and actually drops Prometheus on the Valkyrie. I believe he had some info from a drone actually calling that because he played that perfectly broke the barricade when both players were lined up. Great teamwork coming out there. Has 3 players left, last live on the side of Team NEOFLUX. They still do have side control, but Team OBSTINACY are making quick work of clearing out both Top Red and Cigar. See Hibana peeking out into Cigar area, but Legion currently holding him in place, and Trox on the cap tower, trying still just to keep the control he has of Christmas Market at the moment. The side collapse will have to come out in the next few seconds. 1 minute left on the round. NEOFLUX actually drops yellow. That's the Legion gone. Now 2 players left, last live. Both stacked on Cocktail's side. 45 seconds left and a lot of utility left on the side of Team OBSTINACY. They can make this plant get down if they so please. Being droned out at the moment. Ella actually wide peeks onto new balcony, but gets dropped as Savat on the sledge gets a double kill as he peeks into bar and gets the final kill onto the player in Cocktail. Great collapse coming out from them, taking the early gunfights in both Christmas Market and Cigar Lounge, getting the early picks. Great collapse coming out from there, taking side control, and well done to Team OBSTINACY as they take the first round. Heading back to Bar Cocktail as we saw a bit of a flustered gameplay coming out from them, not being able to win the gunfights, but as they switch up, take the Vigil this time. Probably a bit of a bottom floor presence on the room with the Vigil. You could see something quite different come out as, I mean, it just looks like they haven't warmed up quite a bit, so they've just been losing their gunfights. Not really anything in the way of tactical gameplay being missing. These guys are definitely working as a team. It's not been working out for them in the gunplay side of things, but see how it works out for them.
Seconds left before insertion. Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. 5 seconds remaining.
Envious on the Vigil, currently roaming down below in kitchen. I don't believe he's been drowned out at the moment. He has free reign entire bottom floor of the site. The attack is now spawning River Dock side. Let's see if he can get any early picks onto these players. Definitely aware of the possibility of spawn picks at the moment, as we see Team OBSTINACY taking it slow, just holding the angles, checking all the windows, face checking it, but just knowing the possibility is always there. The C4 being prepped, actually, he could do something with this if he decides to throw it out, and he actually gets the sledge. That's a great C4 play coming out from the Bandit of Analyst. Envious going for a run out, actually gets Antrox. That's a Capital dropped. A lot of damage done onto Envious, sitting about 60 health at the moment, but trading a player, especially as important as Capital, there's so much utility now gone on the side of Team OBSTINACY with both the sledge and the Capital drop. That's your firebolts, that's your smokes, that's your nades, and your soft breach. That's a lot of damage done, but NEOFLUX actually gets a kill with his Claymore. The Jaeger dropped, not as important in the grand scheme of things. He has a great gun, but I believe all his utility should have been deployed as of this time. Attackers droning out Cigar. IQ actually entering aggressive. A 3-on-3 now as he gets the kill onto the Bandit of Analyst, wide peeking onto new balcony. They know there's a player currently situated in this spot. Actually, they don't. I believe they droned it, just didn't see the player as Prometheus on the Mozzie gets the kill onto the IQ. That's Legion. LGN dropped. As Hibana now as well, wide peeking into this angle. But Mozzie just playing passive in bathroom. Wide peeks onto the soft wall. He knows there's a player currently in Cigar, and well, Envious on the flank gets the kill. Great team play coming out, just an absolute pincer movement on almost every player. The 2 early kills coming in on the side of Team OBSTINACY, I believe. And yeah, these guys are just working together as a team. Great defensive round coming out from them. Definitely sort of an antithesis to the previous round where they just couldn't win their gunfights. Definitely good to see they're finally coming into their stride. As the defenders now head to kitchen service and kitchen cooking for the first time. The bottom floor site have both the Cade and the Mute to potentially deny hard breaching from both the Thermite. Actually, no Hibana on the side of the attacking side at the moment. Let's see what they can do with it, as definitely need all the hard breach you can get on this site. Actually not opting to leave the wall onto bottom red soft, as you see most teams do. I believe that was pioneered by SSG, and especially Bolo opening up that angle, holding into both kitchen prep entrance.
10 seconds to go.
See them completely reinforcing it. Looks like they're going for a bit more of a turtle strategy, just opting to waste time for as long as possible. You see the Echo drones currently being deployed in kitchen, as well as I believe the other one was bar area, but attacks now spawning in docks. Let's see what they can do. Doc actually roaming top floor at the moment. Currently situated in Cigar Lounge. Looks like the attacking side of Team Obstinacy looking to clear out top floor nonetheless. I don't believe they know about its position, but not Newick actually on the Cade gets dropped to about 10 health. They have a Doc on the team, but he's currently roaming in top floor. He can't really heal the Cade at the moment. Looking to maybe do it through the floorboards, but it's going to be too tight of an angle. Team Obstinacy just taking it slow at the moment, droning out Cigar Lounge and the rest of bar area, Cocktail, just making sure of all their angles, but not Newick. Actually an extremely aggressive angle onto the hatch. He could drop this Capitao if he can get the angle, just get the reaction time on his side as he gets boosted up in health, but the Capitao actually holding the angle, wins the gunfight. Great play coming out from him as he does a lot of damage onto the Dock as well. Envious now falling back to side, pumping himself up to full HP. Definitely one of the advantages of a Dock. No matter how many gunfights you can take, you be able to heal yourself, and that's exactly what they did. And they wasted time on the top floor. Took them a full minute 20 to even get onto the top floor, and well, that's thanks to the Dock. Yes, they did lose not Newick on the Cade, but the minute 30 on the round, they've wasted a lot of time and only lost one player. Doc being able to heal himself and back up, as players of Team Obstinacy now taking full control of top floor. Sledge pushing into train room as IQ as well. They have full pillars control. No one on the roam at the moment. All players just situated on site, just holding, looking to play on time. See aggressive angles being opened up by especially the IQ, but the Doc actually trades in the gunfire as IQ was busy injuring Analyst of the Echo. Now a 4-on-4 scenario with Savat on the sledge, pushing aggressively into bar hallway, being droned out by Zofia of Delphox. Thermite actually opening up freezer wall. Definitely a lot of avenues onto site being opened up by Team Obstinacy at the moment, but let's see if they can do anything with this. As 40 seconds left on the clock and a 4-on-3. Envious looking to peek wide into the hallway. Zofia is currently situated in bar side, not occupied. Oh, sorry, Klum completely occupied, not aware of this angle as he gets dropped, injured, and eventually finished by the Dock of Envious. As two players now currently situated outside in the main breach in Freezer. Savat just holding it passively. Snay on the Thermite, just seeing what he can do to help his team, as the Capitao starting to Capitao bolt into the freezer area, into kitchen prep, but he gets dropped by the Mute on a 2-on-2 now as the Mute gets dropped. Thermite pushing aggressively into freezer. One player left last alive on the side of Team NEOFLUX. Diffuser getting planted as he does drop the Capitao, rotates around and gets the Thermite on the flank. A great play coming out from Envious. Left in a 1-on-2 scenario. 5 seconds left on the clock. He clutches it out, getting the headshot onto the Capitao and finally rotating around, knowing the diffuser has to be planted, finally dropping the Thermite. Great play coming out from him. And the defenders of Team, I believe that is Team Obstinacy, taking their second defensive round. Great play coming out from them as they now head to reading fireplaces. They have one on both top floor bar as well as kitchen down below, heading to reading room as they third preferred site. An absolute flurry of kills coming out. Match that previous round. Kill after kill after kill. Both teams definitely coming into their stride now, just winning their gunfights. You saw the tight angles being held by the Capitao onto both the Cade and the Doc. Eventually, Capitao getting a kill onto the Cade, but Doc refragging onto him. The reading room defense now quite an uncomfortable side to hold, especially with Mira being banned in this matchup. Let's see how it affects both of these teams. You see a definitive top floor cocktail roam presence coming out from both the Mozzie and the Jaeger, as well as Bandit now rotating up to help in the reinforcement process. Reading room is definitely a site that can be held from the top floor side. This dining area, quite vulnerable to a push from the trade room area, but if you can hold reading room effectively, just hold passively, hold angles, opened up through the hallway. But actually, these walls have been left soft and no shotgun shells being put into them. It means the walls are soft, yes, but if a player is situated on the dining room rappel, can wreak a lot of havoc from there. You see Analyst on the Bandit, once again playing aggressive below their hatches with that C4. We saw him get a kill in the previous roundup, but he does a lot of damage onto LGN. That is Zofia now put onto, I believe, around 20 HP, and a great C4 coming out from him. This is the attacking team now starting to drone out top red stairs, but the Mozzie as well has started rotating in, and he drops the Capital. That's Antrox, and the Capital dropped, and well, Sofia low as well. This is not looking good for Team Obstinacy, as they haven't even been able to enter the building yet. The roamers from Team NEOFLUX left on 100 HP thus far. Capital just waiting for a call from his teammates, seemingly knows players are currently situated in his common area. But the Bandit peeking aggressively, getting dropped by Delphox on the IQ, however. As well as the player currently wide swings onto Cocktail, and that's Envious on the Dock, getting a kill onto Delphox, but Prometheus on the Jaeger actually as well, getting a kill, I believe, onto LGN of the Zofia. Two players left now on the side of Team Obstinacy as they look to see what they can do, as still a definitive top floor roam presence on the side of Team Obstinacy. They will have, oh sorry, Team NEOFLUX, they will have to clear this out if they want any avenues onto side. See the player currently on top red stairs, that's Mozzie currently rotating in and gets the double. Great roam coming out from him, just knowing both players are going to be completely flustered, not knowing what to do, trying to figure out where they can open up. Rotating through top red, gets the double kill. Great play from Not Newek, winning his team the round. Mojo?
Okay, yeah, nice.
Are you back? Okay.
No problem.
That's fine, man.
It's because I wasn't seeing anything.
Had a few action-packed rounds there.
Oh, okay.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Team NEOFLUX having won all three bomb sites at the moment, being able to go back to Bar Cocktail now and look to lock out a few more rounds. Definitely being a decisive one-sided heading into the split. So 3-1 scoreline, definitely what you'd expect on on Cafe, especially on the defensive side. But this is looking very dominant on Team NEOFLUX.
5 seconds remaining. Attackers' objective is to defuse the bomb and defuse it.
Looks like NEOFLUX really did their homework on this map.
Yeah, they've been able to just win gunfights. We saw, I believe it was Prometheus on the Bandit previous rounds, just wreaking havoc with C4s, just knowing where the other team is playing, just knowing their common entry spots, just completely locking it out, not leaving any leeway for the attacking team to do anything. Also, barricades actually being placed into Cigar Lounge, another one on the south side of the window being opened up by the sledge now, as we see
Attackers have located a bomb.
Castle still playing on this power position. We see a lot of players utilizing in Cigar Lounge. Great drone work has been coming out from Team Obstinacy thus far, just hasn't been able to net them anything really good. I mean, these guys' team play is exceptional, but they just can't seem to win their gunfights, and Captar spraying doesn't do any damage.
Trying to push Castle.
Yeah, it seems like they just stagnated a bit.
Trying to push off Castle from afar while they open the freezer.
I think that IQ knows of the Pulse's position.
Oh, okay. I never recognized that actually.
Pulse just feeding info for his team from down below. It doesn't seem like the nervous position thus far as the play gets dropped. That's Prometheus and Envious dropped on the side of Team NEOFLUX. Now definitely a decisive lead on the side of Team Obstinacy.
Looks like he's actually waiting for the plant to come in so that they can launch the C4.
But he gets dropped. Can't deny the plant if he did. And 2 players left on Team NEOFLUX. Is looking dire for them. 2v4. They could still make this happen, but Yellow currently being held in a tight position here as not Newegg actually peeks wide into the angle. Being held by the Zofia. Plant going down.
Legion here held very tightly with the plant going down. Oh my, he's having one hell of a time.
A million crossfires being held on this player from top white, Cigar Lounge, as well as the plant coming out in the bar area. Just nothing he can do. Yeah.
The clapback was good. Obstinacy really played that well. It's either that or maybe NEOFLUX things were just falling apart, that they like couldn't get back up after they started losing man count.
Yeah, those early picks coming out on the side of Team NEOFLUX definitely helped them quite a lot.
Oh yeah. Well in.
But heading back to kitchen service now, is we saw them actually win all 3 of their bomb sites, both bar cocktail, kitchen service, and reading room. The only site they've actually lost rounds on is the top floor bar cocktail, so I'm really glad they actually rotated to kitchen, opting to hold this. Seeing their defense of bar cocktails not going too well, a 2-1 history on that site now. Heading back to kitchen service.
Initially, the IQ was played by Delphox, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, okay.
5 seconds remaining.
I can see they're very keen on watching out, especially for any electronic equipment. So maybe if it's a pulse, even worse.
This time the Echo might be in a bit of danger if Delphox on the IQ could situate itself maybe in coal room and mining. She could wreak a bit of havoc onto that pulse just sitting on his drones.
And I like in the previous round, I noticed IQ was playing a really passive role, even though the team was actually doing really well.
Yeah, we saw a bit of stagnation coming out from them. They won their early gunfights, but from there just took it slow. Well, Servat, as we say, taking it slow, they get the opening pick onto Envious.
So the push into bakery is ongoing.
Opening up bakery wall, and well, that's a lot of leeway onto site they can now use. 3 players currently holding to the bakery angle, just not wanting anyone peek it.
Oh, very nice. Corn.
Just playing so slow, knowing either team
Yeah.
has to make a move, just not wanting to do it at the moment, just delaying time. But,
Oh!
Shocks, yo, great kill from him. That's the Legion dropped. Now 5v3, bit of a deja vu moment here as the attackers now look definitely in the lead of this round as Savat on the sledge starting to open up from above.
This is not looking good.
Peaks Wide actually
Oh,
drops the
I
thermite.
actually got it.
He drops the
Actually
thermite, but
got it at a
Anchox,
refrag.
yeah, gets refragged on the Cade.
Oh,
Attackers
So
recovered the bomb.
still a 4-2 scoreline now. It's not looking good as the sledge is starting to open up from above, being contested by Analyst of the Echo. Does
oh,
a
missing just by inches.
not being able to get the angle
Oh,
because you can't
no. Oh,
look
no.
straight down and siege,
Oh,
but finally gets the
no.
kill. Prometheus with the
Wow.
SMG-11 in hand gets the first kill as he peeks wide into the hallway, drops the Zofia, but no ammo in the
What?
magazine.
Oh.
Sledge,
Well
SMG-11
played,
versus
well played.
SMG-11, but the Sledge
Well
wins it out
played.
for his team.
Oh man, if there is one play I think I've seen for the longest time I've actually played this game that has actually been very successful, is actually that one. That was the most progressive attack I have seen. Obstinacy.
Yeah, they're just
Like-
looking ruthless, winning the gunfights
Yeah.
early on, and just from there, like, it's one thing to win your gunfights, but they're also getting a lot of angles onto site. They're using their utility.
Yeah. Yeah, very well, very well.
See what they can do now is into the second split of the game. Team, I believe, I can't
Defenders,
get confused
protect your
with the
bombs
names
from being defused by
constantly, but
attackers.
Team Obstinacy now heading to their defensive side, going to kitchen service for their first round. As a 3-3 scoreline in the split, you usually expect to see a bit more favor to the defensive side, especially on Cafe Dostoevsky, but a 3-3 split nonetheless.
This has been a different story, yeah.
I mean, it looked like it early into that split with a 3-1 scoreline, but Team Obstinacy definitely able to clutch it back, just clawing the way back into this round now on even footing.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds left before
It's a
insertion.
cheeky echo spot.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Attacker's objective is to
Use that in your ranked games next time.
Oh yeah, everyone is gonna use that now. Okay, got it hard time. Seems like there's going to be a gunfight between the Ash.
Ooh, that is a good angle. There's a player currently
Yeah,
in
and
bakery.
Vega.
He peeks a bit too far to the right. He could get dropped by the sledge holding this angle,
Oh yeah.
but looks like sledge has
Very
backed
careful.
off. He's being droned out, and it looks like all 5 players of Team NEOFLUX are just situated outside of bakery, just focused on
Oh.
holding him there. Sledge actually crosses in. This is a big thing because now they can peek 2 at a time, one from the left, one from the right, and just completely screw
Push
him
it.
over. Yeah.
Yeah. Slowly creeping in. Oh my. Oh my.
He tries to move in to help, but
Oh.
does get the sledge, but gets refragged by
Good
Envious
grief.
on the Ash now. 3v4. It looks like the castle actually... His castle could make something happen from here, but he gives away his position, pre-firing into the wall. Ash now knowing where he is situated. Somewhat starting to open up bakery wall as this is not looking good for Team Obstinacy. 3 players left last live and they have lost a bit of control of sight.
Did not see that coming. Okay. Castle still holding the red stairs angle.
You can make something happen with this flank, but Ash as well, just knowing about this possibility, just making sure nothing happens.
Trying to slow down the attack.
Yeah, looks like they just told the Echo, you hold them off, we'll try to do something on the flank, and well, Delphox trying to do what he can, peeking over.
Oh!
A lot of damage done, and Antrox actually gets the kill. 3v3 now, but yeah, plant is down.
Quite overwhelmed here. Looks like they're working out on how they'll make a comeback from this.
Oh, tight angle.
Oh!
And he gets the headshot.
Very nice. He gets the... Yeah.
2 attackers now left, but the Buck actually wins the gunfight on the Legion. Buck left last live with 17 seconds left on the diffuser.
And the diffuse is going on at the moment.
Yeah, they win this. The Legion mine wins it. Oh, no!
What?
He cancels it! No time left! There's no time
way!
left! He wins
Oh my god!
This man steps in a Legion, just decides, no, I'm not giving up.
No way!
There was like half a second left on that diffuse counter. Unfortunate.
Oh my god!
They had that round, they just... Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, that is so unfortunate. Oh my god. With just one man down, he saw it by an inch.
Yo, and he... yeah.
Out. Took out the diffuse and that was it. That's all he needed.
Nothing you can do from there. If you lose on time,
Wow.
you lose.
That is incredible. Wow. To the delight of his team,
Yeah.
made a comeback on attack.
His team was screaming on him in that situation, I can promise you that.
Oh my god, and all hope was gone.
Imagine the comms on that team, just the depression setting in of knowing, oh, you're gonna lose this round.
Oh yeah,
no,
yeah.
the fire left in him, pushes into the angle and wins it.
I don't know whether to call that a choke or... Oh my god.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Definitely some high spirits on that team now.
Yeah, this just got interesting.
10 seconds to insertion.
Team Obstinacy now heading to Bar Cocktail, seeing that
5 seconds.
bottom floor kitchen defense hasn't... Whoa, I mean it worked out, he just lost it by an inch, but yeah, nonetheless opting to rotate back onto...
It was like half a second or something.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, that if there's no top 10 for that,
Someone
I'm
in the
gonna
Twitch
sue.
chat,
I'm gonna
clip that. Clip that. Please, we want to see it again.
Oh yeah. That was good. That was amazing.
Sledge knowing his angles, knowing this is quite a powerful position. We saw him early on holding the tight angle into Bakery as well as now into Cocktail. Looks like this man has been doing his homework, looking at a few Coconut Bra videos for Cafe Dostoevsky.
Oh yeah. All hail.
Bomb
Hail
located by
the
attackers.
bra farm.
Looks like a lot of players on Team Obstinacy actually like making ready to go for runouts. Bandit playing in Pillars, Delphox as well as this Jaeger. Looking to go for these runouts as well. Savato in the smoke, playing very aggressively on this old hatch drop.
Oh!
Well,
Okay, one man down.
can't go for a runout when he did, and he peeks wide, does a lot of damage onto Savat. He's on low health. Not UX.
Just by an inch. Oh man. Okay, well they evened the count.
Yeah, that's the sledge now dropped. Looks like he went for a bit of a run out there, getting the player.
The push in Cigar is ongoing now.
Yeah, so the players start to drop. Want to take control of Cigar Lounge now, but the Bumai is still holding it. You can't push in if he's still playing that angle. Oh, damage done onto the Ash, but...
Wow.
I believe that was from down below. Yeah, Snay gets the C4 kill and Savat as well.
The refrag is in.
Yeah, left in a 3-2 now. Yellow on the IQ and Prometheus still need to take control of Cigar Lounge.
looks like they've taken control of the red stairs, and they're now engaging Cigar.
They only have 30 seconds left though, and he
no.
checks, he does check his corner and he wins the gunfight.
That gunfight!
But Smoke gets the final kill, and well, Yellow left last live in a 1-2.
Left. Oh, take some shots at him. Try picking that. Oh, okay, they're short of time. I think they're gonna have to run this one down. Fuser is not even been planted, so this doesn't look too good for him. And with just few seconds left, oh, he misses it by just by inches. And with time on their side, it looks like they've won that round. And that didn't go too well for him, unfortunately. And looks like the Obstinacy are making a comeback. It's like they're leveling up slowly. It's a very tough stalemate we're seeing here.
Just trading blows at the moment, just finding each other in gunfights, and I mean it's almost a 50-50 who wins it. These teams are both at the top of their play at the moment, and what more can you do than win your gunfights and have good drone work and team play? They take it from here.
What do the scores look like?
Attackers need to locate
Savat definitely carrying his team a bit, yeah. As well as Envious. Both players on the 2 KD sitting on 10 kills.
It looks like the IQ Yellow is having a very difficult time.
Which is kind of strange. He's been playing very slow for his team, always. Oh, well, can't remember what he was doing on the defensive side, but he's been playing quite slow, just fortunately not winning his gunfights.
That's it must be hell for him right now, because that's not too good a show for him.
Always feel bad when you're letting your team down.
Oh yeah.
Especially in a matchup of this caliber, quarterfinals.
Yeah,
need to show up.
Especially now. Like everyone needs to put work in, especially contribute at any one point.
Clash actually roaming? Is this
yeah,
what I see? What's happening here?
This is interesting. Okay. Oh no, okay, it looks like they're engaging on both sides. I think they're aware of the clash, so it's going to be a very tough nut to handle. Oh, okay, well, looks like
Jaeger peeks into Bakery, gets the kill on Jackal. That's quite well
quick,
done from him, because for them, they thought the push was coming out from Freezer's side, but they've completely rotated off, and getting a kill so early on into the teams rotate, that's definitely going to shake them off heading into their kitchen attack now as well. They rotated off of their main push, now heading to the Bakery side.
Oh well, this is going to be difficult. Remember, they still have their thermite in, so it will still be easy for them. If they know how to handle the push right into the bakery, they'll be able to open the walls. But at this rate, this is going to be very difficult. It looks like
you can't really use your thermite with the clash, just saying no.
Yeah. Oh my, this and they're running down time for them like really quickly.
Yeah,
they don't use
minute
this time
left
to their...
on this, and just having no control at the moment.
This is going to be very difficult for them.
Clash definitely giving some callouts for his team on where that thermite is playing, but a crossfire.
Oh!
Great play coming out from them. Now a minute left. They suddenly have control of Bakery, and they can do something with this. That's the kill they were looking for, and that's the kill they needed.
Oh yeah, that was a very good bait they gave out. Very nice. Very smart.
Jaeger could still do something with his position here as well, being backed up by the Legion.
Oh!
Unfortunately misses the shot.
Wow!
That's a great shot from the Blackbeard.
My god, good night.
But Team Obstinacy, they have the Roma top floor.
Oh yeah.
You could cancel the rush through this thermite shot, this thermite opened wall.
Very smart, very smart.
15 seconds to go.
He's waiting on this. He knows
Oh,
they have time
my,
on this side.
my god.
The one tap, the disrespect has now 2 players have dropped on team
Oh my
NEOFLUX. Yellow left last
The
alive.
attack is falling apart now. And time is over. Oh my word. Well done. If it wasn't for the vigil, oh my. The plant would have been so easy for them. But I think it's just how his head just showed up out of the smoke that messed everything up. And that was the end.
I feel kind of sorry for Yellow at the moment because in the last 2 rounds he's been left the last alive without the bomb on low time, just not being able to do anything. But on that previous round, the Clash wasting 2 full minutes, both the Clash wasted time at the bottom white stairs, rotated around and wasted time in bakery. He just completely threw them off, and then still the Roma top floor. It's one thing to waste time, but when you still have a Roma left in, 15 seconds on the round and they're trying to get the plant down, what can you do about it?
Wow. I bet you if the Clash was still alive, I'm sure the attack would still not have gone through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. These guys definitely have their angles right. What? Very impressive. So they've gone for the reading room site.
Yeah, it's a site that when you have a mirror, it's one of the best sites possible on this map. But with mirror banned now, it's kind of an awkward thing to hold because you have to open up these angles into dining room to deny the entry through both the window and train room. But when you're holding in reading room, you can't really peek wide into it without getting info.
And they'll need all the help they can get, especially considering that NEOFLUX's attack is dwindling.
Yeah, they've been doing well early on into the attacking rounds, but from there just losing their fire, not being able to win gunfights.
Yeah.
It's not looking good for them. Cocktail hold coming out from the defensive team of Obstinacy. See if they can waste time on this top floor roam. Looks like NEOFLUX still joining them out, still trying to establish exactly what their hold is. See Prometheus actually locking down this hallway, cutting off the rotates, but the Jaeger actually... Sorry, the Bandit peeks wide into it, but just misses Prometheus.
Good drone management by the attack. Oh, they missed it just by an inch. Good lord.
This IQ rushing in is really effective for them at the moment. This means they can start taking control of the hallway and starting to do something from there.
This has really cleared the entry for them.
He swings wide, gets the double kill, the lineup.
Oh my god.
Not Newick. Peeking wide, and he gets the 3rd!
Oh my god!
This man is popping off, but Delphox down below gets a kill as well. IQ just on an absolute rampage at the moment, but as I say that, Delphox seemingly also on a rampage. Double kill for Delphox and a triple for Not Newick. These players are the ones to beat at the moment.
Wow. And they are trying to make up for the loss right now. IQ doing justice for his team.
Yeah, definitely looking to claw their way back into this, get the tied round count.
Oh my god, one yokai gone down. Well,
yeah, that's
not looking good for...
a great peek, and that's the MP5. This man has a triple kill now for Delphox and a triple kill for Not Newick. Both these players looking for the ace on this round. Great gunplay coming out from both of them.
That is not a good... Yeah, that is a very dangerous angle.
Smoke actually currently, he's stuck. He can't rotate out of that angle, but going for the plant. What is he doing? What is he doing? Echo has an angle from dining room, and one player left last live on NEOFLUX. That's yellow on the thermite.
15 seconds remaining.
Oh no! Oh,
that's an ace for Delphox.
He peeked it just at the worst time ever. Peeked it at the worst time.
What can you do when a player on the enemy team is just fragging out of his mind? Well, you
Um,
get an ace.
Goodness, and an ace he got.
I can't help but criticize the attacking team's
Wow.
play there, because they had the smoke locked down and they knew he couldn't rotate out of there. So just saying, I'm not going to hold that angle. IQ backed off of it, seemingly going for the plant, but not knowing where the echo was. He just rotated in and got the injure on him. I don't really know what their plan was there.
Oh man, that was an attack just by an inch, wasted just by an inch. He could have planted in the right place. I'm sure they could have got the plant in and just watch from a side. But that's a loss in their books.
Yeah, and Team Obstinacy now with the match points. If they win this round, they can head into the semifinals tomorrow.
But,
Yellow.
wow, the NEOFLUX was hopping. Oh my god, that round.
Looks like Yellow wants some kills picking the Ash. He has one kill at the moment.
Oh man. Oh.
Definitely Delphox taking the lion's share of the kills at the moment. Getting an ace on the previous round. These guys have been fragging out of their minds.
Oh yeah.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Really putting in work for this team.
Attackers are heading out to defuse the bomb.
I think they've still brought back the Blackbeard. I think they're in quite in for a treat right now. They'll need him more than they can get, but oh alas.
Yeah, that's not NEOFLUX. That's the guy, that's the one that fragged the previous round. That's your carrier gone.
Now they're gonna need the Blackbeard to actually do something for them. This one is not looking good. If
definitely.
with just a man down and Obstinacy having just one more round to clear this map off, they're gonna need to play safe as much as possible.
I mean, they have to play safe, but also they need to peek. There's a minute wasted already, and they still have complete control of both Cigar Lounge and Christmas area.
Oh my. Yeah, this is very difficult for them.
Antrox on the Wamai actually playing very aggressive here in Cigar Lounge. If the player on Repel peeks into him, he could get dropped, but the smoke is currently situated in Cigar Shop. But what? 2 kills coming out from Team Obstinacy. 2 players left now. This is not looking good as Prometheus is droning out the Ash. That's Yellow dropped. Prometheus left last alive.
Yellow not having a good day. Oh my word, and it's done. It is done.
Team Obstinacy take it on a flawless round. Great teamwork coming out from them. They're getting the early kills, and from there just, well, collapsing. Just saying, no, you can't enter here. And yeah, that's a GG for Team Obstinacy.
Oh yeah, that was incredible, to say the least. Savati really coming for his team. Despite playing a smoke, he actually dominated the whole game.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing I have to say about Team what's it? I can't even remember the names. The attacking side on that second split was they took control, but they just couldn't do anything with it. They won gunfights, but from there they just lost. They just weren't coordinated as a team. And if you can't win your gunfights and you can't win your team play, then you lose. And well, they lost it. That was the 3rd quarterfinal of Esports Factions Rainbow Six Rivals. Join you back shortly for the 4th quarterfinal of the day, as Team Frantic 6 Esports will face off against Landon Esports in a few minutes. We'll be back. This has been Kanye Diffuse and Moj. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much. Take care, guys.